In this video, I will show you a typical use case when I use the magic mask and why it's so freaking good. This is the image we'll be using today, and it's shot with my A7S III together with this lens. It's the 24-105 f4, and as you probably can tell by looking at the image, when I shot this I used a Tiffen Black Pro Mist with quarter strength. Before we go through the node tree, I will just show you the color management. I'm currently working DaVinci YRGB Color Manage with automatic color management. If you don't know what color management is in DaVinci Resolve, then I have two separate videos going through the color management workflow. That said, the A7S III footage doesn't contain any metadata, so we need to set the correct input color space for the clip we are using. Then you need to open up the clips and select the input color space that matches what you were shooting with. So in my case, I've just selected the S-Gamut 3 S-Log 3, and the image will look like this. So if we close that down, let's go ahead and start to enable the grade I've already done here. This is what it looked like with the final result, but we still have one more thing to do. Well, this video is about the magic mask, and what I want to achieve by using the magic mask in this particular scene here, I want to take the model and bring her out from the image a little bit, make her stand out, give her a little bit more contrast, give her a little bit more pop. After selecting the node, we go to the magic mask right here, and the first thing I'll do is to change the object mask, which we're in right now, to the person mask, magic mask person. Then I usually go to better here, and then it's time to just drag a line onto the object or model in this case. So right away you can see what the magic mask has selected. If you have this turned on, like I have now, toggle mask overlay, then you will see this. If you turn this off, then it doesn't show you what you have selected or what it has selected. Let's leave it on, and smart refine, I usually drag up a little bit, maybe like that. And as you can see here, that it is actually missing a bit of her arm here, and also up here, and there you can see it go out a bit here. We will make the radius a bit more blurry, so it won't be a distinct edge. And if we go down to the blur radius, I will just type in 150 or something, and you can see that the edges become way more soft. And here for the denoise, we can just set it to 10 for some safety. And with the mask done like that, I will just go and track it with the tracker that is built into the magic mask. Usually I just hit this, that tracks both forward and backward. Now we have the magic mask tracked, and then we can go ahead and toggle the mask overlay off. What I will do now is that I will start to crank up the contrast right here. So I'll go up until I feel like it's way too much, and then I'll go in and change the pivot a bit. So I'll turn the pivot down. When changing the pivot like this, I'm basically changing the mid-ground between the shadows and the highlights that the contrast is affecting. I'll drag the pivot a bit down and disable the node. I will dial it back, but just look at the difference it's making for the model in this image. What I'll do now is that I'll just drag the contrast back a bit so we don't have that extreme look to it. Disable, enable, and just dial it back, keep dialing it back. And I think that this right about there is enough for me. Keep in mind that this is something to do right at the end. You can do it when you are making the grade, but if I just drag it back and play it, you can see that we are dropping a lot of frames. And I am working on a maxed out MacBook Pro M1 Max. I usually just disable the node and work like this. But for the end, I just turn it on and render out the project. Please do drop a comment down below if you have any other tips on how to use the Magic Mask, because this is like the main way I'm using it. And also, if you need some crisp looking footage to grade, then check out the ARTLIST links down below. Get 2 months for free when signing up to those. Thanks for watching. Bye.